Actively seeking change is a way to take an ongoing assessment of your life, examine it, and look for where you need to fix things. It's being proactive, it's working to move forward with your life, to establish the patterns you want, to learn the behaviors you need, to set the programs up that will help you execute. Hey, I'm being a computer nerd. To help you execute the things that you need to do. One of the things that I struggle with is getting myself to do things consistently. I have to put up whiteboards, I use sticky notes, I do all kinds of task and organizational tools to help keep me focused on what I need to do. So, what that leads me to do is look for ways that I can add to what I'm already working on as a way to enhance it or have a better effect. I know that if I keep doing the exact same thing over and over and over, it's not going to change anything. All it's going to do is cement the pattern that I'm in and make it so that things are strong, and there's a great base for that right there. The problem is that it doesn't allow for change because you need to do something different to get a different result. You have to look at what ways you can change what you are doing to help you redirect yourself, how to get yourself to do that one thing that you need to do to change all the things. What's the thing that you need to find and bring into your life? What do you need to disrupt? What patterns do you need to change? We get stuck. It's easy to do. We get comfortable. We get very, very comfortable is really the best way to put it. You kind of settle in and you know exactly what to expect. You know exactly what's going on. You know who's going to say hi when, you know, when you're going to get the phone call, you know who that is when it's texting, because life is predictable. And that's really, really comfortable. And there's nothing wrong with enjoying that comfort. The issue comes if you want a different life than what you have. If you don't want to stay the same, then you're going to have to do something different. You can't sit around. Well, you can. You can sit around and wait for something to change and something new to happen and something to make everything different. And then you are putting all the responsibility for your life on another person or circumstance. And there's no personal responsibility in that. There's no self-direction. If you're just on the path of the fool and you want to blow around like that, go ahead and go for it. But be aware that not everywhere you land is going to be exactly where you want to be. What you need to do is kind of look at how you can shape that path. What the things are that you can do to make things fresh, to make things new. Do you need to pick up a class? Do you need to pick up a tool? Do you need to start watching a certain channel on YouTube? Hi. Do you need to start doing things that will help you enhance and change your life? You have to break the patterns. You have to build new patterns to get different results. And it's through those changes that we are able to steer, direct, manifest what we want by taking personal responsibility for the things that happen in our lives. We're taking responsibility of our actions, for our future, for the things that we want to make happen. The reward are those things happening, are putting us in the directions. In another video, I talked about on a career path I'm working on. Almost a decade ago, I put together a list of all the things that I needed to have to do that job I wanted, to be able to have that job title. I looked at the the one ads, and the job postings, and I went, okay, so these are all the different abilities and features that people that have this job title that they're seeking, these are the qualifications. And those were the ones I went after. And those are the things I learned to do. And I'm well beyond that position now. And I've been working actively to enhance my life constantly. And it's something that it's hard to do. It takes energy. It takes time. It takes sacrifice. It takes giving up things like watching some TV shows. It takes changing how you live your life, how you spend your time. And it's the actively seeking of change to keep your life moving forward to prevent it from growing stagnant. I'm not saying it's a bad thing to rest for a little while and not bring any new change in. I'm not saying that it's bad to maintain a level and just be happy there. That's all good if that's what you want. But if you want your life to be different, what you have to do is something else that you've never done before. You've got to change things. You've got to mix them up. You've got to set them up so that they will have room for new experiences, have room for new opportunities, have room for new lessons, new learning. I'm not saying set yourself up to do everything right. I'm saying set yourself up to do stuff because you don't learn unless you fail. It's really hard. Very few of us learn all of our lessons from other people's mistakes. I share mine to try and help, but in the end, you have to make your own mistakes to learn your lessons because we don't always believe other people that that's actually how that's going to work, no matter what their experience is. It's just us and the way we think. The thing is, taking control of your actions, taking control of your direction, making the steps, seeing what else you need to do to move forward down that path is ultimately the goal. If you want change, if you don't want the life you have, or if you want something to come into your life, you have to open up the way for it to come in. You have to prepare your life for that sort of thing to enter. All kinds of things happen by happenstance and accident. If you pay attention and you work on it, you can make those things work to your advantage, because what you can do is you can set things up to allow those things to prosper because you've already provided a good environment. You're already ready to allow that new idea to grow, that new life change to grow, to manifest, to lock in, to prosper, and to bring you abundance through that. I ask that you think about these things. And it's a constant review process. It's the constant improvement thing that they do in corporate worlds. It works in your personal life way better than it does in the corporate world because it benefits you, not them. Pay attention to what it is that you've got your patterns set to. Look for how you can break them to make room for new energy. The universe needs a hole to put stuff in. If your life is full of this other thing, there's no room in your life for this new to come in. You have to set the energy, you have to set the vibrations to work in the direction that you need them to achieve what you want to do. Thank you for listening. I'm Morgan Harmon. Please like, subscribe, do all the clicky things. May the love of the Lord and Lady be ever in your hearts. Praise be to Pan, and peace. May you have an amazing day.